Hey, what's going on, guys? This is me, Harid, back on another new video. And as per the title, you have already seen the title. Today, we will learn how to make a Roblox intro. And all of these are actually custom, these are not templated. But if you guys do want to make a Roblox custom intro, a custom thumbnail, or even with the help of those, a custom GFX, then you can stick till the end because today we will learn how to make all that. So this might be a long video, but I assure you I won't waste any of you guys' precious time because these videos are descriptive because I will be explaining every single detail in these. So, and if you didn't like the video already, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more of this content. Now let's get straight into the video. So the game we will be using today is actually titled itself as GFX Studio, Screen, Photoshoot, and Background. So this has been created by one single person. First of all, the only bad thing about this game is that it uses loads and loads of resources of your computer. Maybe that's the main reason, but anyways, you get really low FPS in this game, okay? So at present I have around 12 FPS right now, but sometimes it goes above 20. But still, first of all, I'll be explaining all the things you can actually find in this. You first of all have many sorts of backgrounds so that you can actually get advantage of. Second of all, you have many of these outfit choices you can choose between. So let's say that you want to create the thumbnail you want in extremely in another way, okay? So you can actually, pick any of those, and if you just want to get back to your usual avatar, you just need to reset the character. Now I know this is actually pretty hard. It's actually pretty hard with this FPS, but still, this is the only way you got. Now there are some things you can actually pick. For example, this area right here, it has all of these emoji runes, and if you just go over any of them, like touch any of them, you get all that particular face. Okay, so there's one I actually like, which is this surprised one, and I'll be using that for today's video. Okay, so I have that. Make sure to not touch anything else while you're out of your way. Also, if you guys do want to get anything else, for example, there are so many hats, sunglasses, and you can pick among all these types of clothes right over here as well. For this video, I'm going to be actually picking, for example, let's do this, and you can see that I have that on, and you can even pick some pants. So I'll be picking this pant, and look, so if you guys want, you can actually use that, but I will be sticking to my usual avatar. So we're going to be making the thumbnail, and let's just do this. So first of all, you need to get a good angle and make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you get your avatar into a void of view, okay? So this is actually what I'll be doing today. So if you guys want like a simple straight avatar, you can do this, but for this you can actually do like this. So if I do this like this, and you can see that this is actually a pretty good angle for me to use. Yes, so okay, I'll be using this. So after this, what you need to do is, if you're in Windows 10, go to your search bar and search for snipping tool, okay? So once you got your snipping tool, you need to take it out, and then you need to click on new, and then you just need to take a snip of your character. Now make sure that whatever you do, don't leave any of your body parts behind, because if you do that, you would need to do this entire thing again, which of course you guys don't want to do. Now you need to click on save snip, and then I'll be naming this as Flashy321, and I'm gonna be saving this. So that's our work done. So now let's just get straight into the photo editing. Alright guys, now that we have taken our picture, it's time for the smooth video editing. So for the photo editing, I'm sorry. So first of all, you need to go to pixlr.com/x/. So this is the first place, and the second one we will be using is pixlr.com/e/. Now the reason I will be using both of these video editors is because one of these, the Pixlr X is the simpler one, while the Pixlr E is a bit of a complex one. So we will be getting all our objects and stuff from this place, and then we will be exporting it right over here. So first of all, when you're in Pixlr X, you need to go to 1280 into 720, or you can actually pick any one you want. So I'll just be going with 800 into 600 for this video. You can don't get any background in this video and just click on create. So now you will be given this sort of a shape, right? You can see that this is your shape. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to get the avatar snip you just got into this. So for that, you need to go to image, add image, you need to click on browse, and then you need to find that avatar snip from your computer. So I have it saved up right over here as Clashy321, and I will be using it right over here. So as you can see, you have this right over here, and now what you need to do is you need to go to cutout, and you need to go to magic cutout. After that, you need to click on any of this green button, and that's it. You can see that you have officially got this. So after you did this, you just need to download this as a PNG file. I will be talking about this later on, so remember that that is actually, I wanted to make a separate title for that, but anyways. So after that, you can actually delete this if you want, because now we will be working with some other stuff as well. The second step for doing this will be actually be picking up another object. Okay, so for this I will be going to add image again, and then I'm going to click on browse, and you can see that I have the downloads, which is right over here, and you can see that I have the untitled 13, I guess. Hold on, no, it's like untitled 15. So you can see that I have actually one of these custom signs saved up. So if you guys don't know how to get this, you guys should just do a Google search. For example, sign template animated. If you click on this, and you can actually find many sorts of signs you can actually use, and I actually got one of them. For example, you guys can actually use this, and you guys can actually use many of these, but the one I liked the most was this one. Where did it go? This one. So if you guys do want any of this, there is a drive link in the description, and you guys can use this sign as well. So I'm just gonna be closing this right now for the cause of today's video. Now I'll be going to photo editor. So now you need to click on create new. You need to get the 1280 into 720. This is very important because this is the standard size for a YouTube thumbnail. Now I will be doing the title first because I usually forget this. YouTube thumbnail 1. These are a bit complex, but just follow my steps and you'll be good to go. First of all, you need to get your avatar snip right over here. Okay, so the easiest way to do that in this place is just getting to your stuff first. For example, where's my desktop? Get your file right over here, and then just drag and hold it right over here. After you have gotten this right over there, you can just easily reposition it anywhere you want. So I'll be using this over here. Now some of you might say that this actually looks pretty blonde, and when you will be using the background later on, you won't do this. So there's a really easy fix for that. First of all, go to edit and then go to stroke right over here, and after that you can actually just create any sorts of stroke you want. Now for the opacity, if you just decrease it lower, then you can see that it gets more transparent. So we will be using maximum transparency right over here. Maybe get it to 90, and then you can decrease the size if you want. So I'd want this type of a size. Now that we are actually done with this avatar customization, let's get the signs up here. So to do that, it's basically the same. You need to get your so this is the sign we'll be using, right? So you need to get it right over here, just drop it, click on add current, and then you can resize it anywhere you want. So I will be resizing it by tilting it a bit and then using it right over here, so that you can actually do what you did to this right over here as well. So to do that, first of all, you need to go to edit, you need to go to stroke, and then I suggest just using the default because that's the one I actually like the most. So I'll be using apply right over here. Alright, now that we have our sign over here, it's time to get some text. So to do that, click on this T icon on the left, click on add text on the top right, and then just click on type whatever you want it to be. So I'll be saying thumbnails right over here, but you can see it's on an ugly font. So first of all, I'll be changing the font to Adept. You guys can use any of these you want, but I have a specific font I like to use, which is Antrius. So Antrius is pretty cool, but you can see that this is comparatively really short. So first of all, I will be resizing it with my sign template that I used. Next, what you need to do is you can just increase the size of this. So I will be increasing my size. Okay, don't get it too much on the right, it won't even fit the screen and it will lag. So I think this is better, and then you can just close out of it. Make sure that it stays along with the sign. Remember this one, the previous one. Okay, so now you need to get your pointer settings again, and after here, once you're here, you can just right click on it and you can say copy layer. So after you have done that, you can get rid of it. Now make sure that your mouse is inside the screen, and then click on Ctrl plus V on your keyboard, which is Control plus V, and you can see that the new sign which appeared is just the same as this one because it has the white outlines. Okay, so after this you can actually resize this as you want, and that's how it all goes. So scale it, reposition it, that's just the way you want, and that's it. Now you can click on, now get your mouse anywhere in the screen, click on the mouse pointer and just click on Ctrl-V again to get this sign template again. So I'm just now we do need a background for this image. Okay, so there are many sorts of background you can actually choose. For example, if I just type on galaxy background on normal, Google page, you can see that there are so many images telling you about the galaxy backgrounds, but the one I really like is the gradient background. So if you type in gradient backgrounds, and make sure to do the size thing, YouTube thumbnails must be of 1280 to 720, and you can choose among any of these you want, so any of these colors you want, but I actually have a favorite of mine which I will be using in this. So I have this saved up in my computer. I'll be dragging it down, click on add current, and you can see that this is like really at the top, so use this little arrow right here to get it way back at the bottom. Okay, so that's it. You can even do this, and that's pretty much it. This is your thumbnail. Now you can actually use many other stuff you want. For example, if I get this right over here, and then if I make a shape, for example, on this ones, so you guys can basically use these, or you could just make this. How to make this? How to make this? Okay. For the sake of today's video, let's just rescale it. And yes, guys, that was it for the thumbnail part. Now let's move on. Alright guys, so that was the end for part 1 of this video. Now I will be making a part 2 of this once again, so make sure you click on the notification bell for that. It will be coming next week. Until then, I can just say goodbye. So I hope you really learned all the basics to make a custom thumbnail or custom Roblox thumbnail, and if I did help you, I feel grateful myself. So yes, make sure to wait till the next video comes up, and yes, I'll be seeing you there again.